I'm standing, and I know I'm not Pastor Garner, but I'm standing with Pastor Garner this morning. One of the things that he wanted, and I tell you what, all of you speakers have been just dynamite for the kids, and I want to congratulate each one of you. I think that we've said enough that the kids, the boys, can really take away from us today. What Pastor Garner wanted me to do is first of all, apologize for him not being able to be. He has a speaking engagement in South Carolina, as you very well know. The second thing that he wanted to do is that he wanted to thank you guys for giving him this opportunity. But he also wanted me to say this to the Masonic organization. He knows, just like we know, that you guys are in competition with a lot of organizations out there for our boys. You have the Boy Scouts, you have sports, you have all those things going. So please, 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 do not be discouraged that you have such a few number of boys. Please continue to do what you are doing for the boys. The second thing is that one of the sermons that Pastor Garner just preached on this past Friday night, we were in Port Arthur. And he said this, he preached from Revelations, when God made man. He said this, in order for boys to become men, they have to see men. And that goes a long ways, and when you begin to understand what that means. Oftentimes when the father is missing from the family, boys are looking for people that are mentors, they're looking for people that can be leaders. So Brother Gidger, I thank you for what you said, because our boys need to see men doing the right thing. And if boys see men doing the right things, they now know how to react growing up as a man and as a boy becoming a man. I appreciate what you said in the school system. I tell you what, I have learned a lot from just listening, and especially you with the school system. If we can get that pounded into our heads as parents and as mentors of these boys, they will grow to be the men that we want them to be. So please, 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 the Masonic fraternity, continue to do what you're doing for these young people. I'm a Mason myself. Well, I haven't practiced Masonry since I moved to Louisiana. I moved here from Connecticut. And I moved here in 2003. And he's trying to get me to come back. But the Knights of Pythagoras, the Knights of Pythagoras is an organization that is very, very profitable in the state of Connecticut, around the Hartford area. So I know what it can do for boys. I encourage you, community leaders, all of you, to continue to do whatever you possibly can. Let me encourage you to do this. Continue to invite these community leaders, because the more that these young men hear this, the better off they would be. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
State Director, District Deputy, any officers like to say anything?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am Brother Lamar Howard. I have just been appointed the State Director for the state of Louisiana. I appreciate you coming out. There was a lot of valuable information put out, and also we raised a few money, so now we can start working on other things. And as you see, you come out, most communities don't even know we have Knights of Pythagoras in the community, let alone the state. But by this time next year, y'all will know that we're here. I just appreciate y'all coming out, and I thank Director Shaw and Bradley Stevens for their, like I said, look for us, and we'll be looking for you. We appreciate you coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. A few of you guys already recognize my good friend Kevin is here, and I just want to re-welcome you to this event on behalf of the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge, where I serve as Dr. A. Ralph Floyd's representative. He's the Grand Master. And first, I want to just commend the young men, because with all the negative influences and stimulus out in the world today, they could have been anywhere else, but they're here this morning. And they're here possessing a character trait that their peers do not possess. They are leaders today. They are making changes today. For all the guests, seed sowers. That's what I see you as seed sowers. The reason why I see you as seed sowers is because you have sown seeds into your community, and we're here to celebrate those fruitful contributions of that seed. Knights of Pythagoras Masons to Mentors programs. It allows us to give you all an opportunity to see freshly tilled soil for you to continue to plant those seeds. This program ensures that these kids will be our next doctors, our next lawyers, our next politicians, firemen, policemen, football players. My friend Kevin, he was a professional football player. Very good professional football player. Very good professional football player. And he always had education in mind first. He had to go to college before he could go to the next arena. The things that you have heard here today will increase the chance that you will not be occupants of tomorrow's prison cell.
Yeah. That's right.
That's what's important. I don't want to talk too much because everything you guys said, it was right on base. And I could try to tie it all together, but it would be a waste of time at this point. What I will say, I was so empowered by the educator that spoke. That's why I'm looking around. The educator that spoke. The importance of education as it relates to you young men is the fact that I'm in law enforcement, so what I see, the trends on education and prison beds, the kids that fail the standardized tests starting in 8th grade are used as a statistic to generate how many future prison beds that the industrial prison complex has. That's how important it is. It is a systematic attack on our people, our children. And so you guys here sowing seeds into these young men, you decrease the likelihood that they will be that statistic. So I just want to continue to thank you guys for coming out and supporting these young men and equipping them with the tools to carry your torches. Your torches. And I know with those tools, they will change this world. Thank you.
As I call your name, you come to receive your award for being recognized as a black leader in the community. And all the presentation will read as such. Presented to Elizabeth Griffin in recognition of being a black leader in the community for Black History Month. Presented by E.H. Walker Knights Pythagoras, District 7 Council on February 7th. District Deputy Grand Master Sean Papillon, Region 2 Director Bradley Stevens, District 7 KOP Director Michael Shaw. Being recognized as being a black leader in the community, Reverend Manuel Jackson. Sorry, Griffin, you come get this one. Being represented for a black leader community, Barbara Todia Hardy.
Thank you. Every time you give one, you gotta shut
Being recognized as a black leader in the community, Milton Bellard. Being recognized as a black leader in the community, Kevin D. Guidry. All right. Bromella, you come get this one. Being recognized as a black leader in the community, Reverend Dr. Charles Mitchell III. Being recognized as a black leader in the community, Elijah Guillory Jr. Being recognized as a black leader in the community, Keith McClinton. Being recognized as black leader in the community, Reverend Elmore Garner.